know that our key tools we're going to dive into today, I call the red light and the green light. So stick with me all the way to the end so you know both parts of the red light and the green light related to when kids are hitting. And this is a very big topic that I am seeing a lot more than I used to. And I think that there are some approaches out there that are making it worse, not better. And so I'm really hopeful today that we can collaboratively move into a space of thinking about how important kindness and firmness really is on this topic. Hello and welcome to the Sustainable Parenting Podcast. Let me tell you, friend, this place is different. We fill that gap between gentle parenting and harsh discipline that's really missing to parent with kindness and firmness at the same time, and give you the exact steps to be able to parent in ways that are more realistic and effective, and for that reason, finally feel sustainable. Welcome. And before we dive in, I want to share a quick review from Ashley, who shared her testimonial of working in parent coaching. I felt so out of control with my rambunctious boy and new baby, and I'm so glad I found Flora. I didn't know what to do with my toddler. I had called a bunch of counselors and they were all booked. I called my doctor, anxious, feeling like a terrible mom, knowing that I needed someone familiar with parenting. She said medicine would be the best approach, but I was not wanting to medicate my toddler. So I'm so glad that I found Flora, and in our work together, he is no longer hitting and biting, and I feel more calm as a mom. Thanks so much, Ashley. Remember, friends, if you'd like follow up at any point after these episodes, feel free to contact me via the link in the show description or show notes. All right, today we're talking about this, how to specifically help with hitting, but it also could be biting, scratching, clawing, grabbing things. It's impulsive behavior demonstrating something that's going on for the child. And I say something that's going on because it doesn't always have to be that it's anger. Sometimes, like my daughter, when she was 2, actually started biting out of excitement. She was like this little puppy dog. She would just, she just want to bite into you with excitement. Some kids start biting out of anger. It's their way to say, oh, I'm really mad, or start hitting out of anger. But sometimes hitting is out of curiosity. I just was visiting a preschool this morning and watched a video yesterday of 2 separate girls that are both 3 years old who have been hitting out of this, you watch them and it's this curiosity. It's like a way they're trying to connect with a peer. Their arms just almost reach out as though if their voice could say, it'd be, hey, I'm interested in you. And not knowing yet how to do that with their voice, they're doing it with their bodies. And so they're reaching out and grabbing or pulling or hitting, but it's not out of anger. It's a desire for connection. So the first thing I want you to think about with your child that might be hitting or doing something else physically aggressive is, what do we, let's make sure that we're being curious, not furious. Of course, it makes us furious because it's either embarrassing or upsetting. They're doing it to our dog or to a sibling. Of course, that's upsetting. But if we stay in that upset, we are not going to get anywhere moving forward. We need to get curious, not furious. Stay in our curious mind that says, gosh, what is this child communicating? We know in child psychology that all behavior is communication. So what is this behavior communicating? Is it anger? Is it curiosity? And if so, then once we've named what we think this is about, we're then going to take the wise perspective that this is the child's immature way of trying to manage a very reasonable need or feeling. It's their immature way of trying to manage a very appropriate need or feeling. So what are they missing? They're missing the tools to handle it more appropriately, more maturely. And how do we get there? Not just by consequences, but first always by teaching. I want to think about the red light and the green light for this hitting. First of all, the green light. We always, always, always want to start, especially the younger the kids are,